Did you know America was built on hemp? That's right, long before cannabis laws sparked controversy, hemp was not just legal, it was the law. Welcome to the jaw-dropping, forgotten history of hemp in the USA, a story hidden from most history books, but crucial to understanding today's cannabis debates. Picture this, in the earliest days of America, hemp was everywhere, woven into daily life, fueling the economy, and literally written into the laws of the land. In colonial Virginia, Massachusetts and Connecticut, growing hemp wasn't just encouraged, it was mandatory. These weren't suggestions, these were cannabis laws of the 1700s, demanding every farmer plant hemp or face the consequences. For early Americans, cultivating hemp was a civic duty, a legal requirement for every landowner, all for the greater good of the colonies. Why? Because hemp was essential, used for ropes, sails, clothing, and even paper. Its super strong fibers powered colonial industry and touched every part of daily life. The colonies depended on hemp to survive and thrive, especially as they fought to break free from British control and imports. The British Crown and colonial leaders saw hemp as a strategic resource, vital for independence, national security, and economic freedom. Skip your hemp crop, you could be fined or punished. The law was crystal clear. Hemp wasn't optional, it was required. That's how crucial hemp was. It built the ships that crossed the Atlantic, clothed settlers through brutal winters, and even helped draft the Declaration of Independence. Yes, many founding documents were written on hemp paper. So, how did hemp go from being a patriotic requirement to a banned crop? How did America's most important plant become a target of cannabis prohibition? The answer? Shifting economies, political agendas, and changing public opinion. Forces that turned hemp from a necessity into a controversy. To understand today's cannabis laws and the hemp revival, we have to rewind to when growing hemp was seen as patriotic, when it was the law of the land. This is the untold story of how hemp went from patriotic duty to forbidden crop, from cornerstone of freedom to symbol of controversy. Hit subscribe and join us as we travel back to the roots of America's most misunderstood plant, uncovering the shocking, forgotten facts about hemp history and cannabis laws that changed the nation forever. If you've ever wondered about the real difference between hemp and marijuana, you're not alone. For decades, myths and misconceptions have clouded the truth about these two cannabis plants, so let's set the record straight and uncover the facts that matter most. Both hemp and marijuana come from cannabis sativa L, but their differences are huge, especially when it comes to legal status, effects, and how they're used. Understanding these differences is key for anyone interested in cannabis, CBD, or the booming hemp industry. Marijuana is famous for its high THC content, the compound that gets you high. That's why it's regulated, and why it's at the center of so many legal debates and medical conversations. Hemp, by law, contains less than 0.3% THC, so it can't get you high. Instead, it's prized for its industrial uses, eco-friendly benefits, and nutritional value. That's a game changer for farmers, businesses, and consumers alike. For centuries, hemp has been grown for its ultra-strong fibers and protein-packed seeds. Today it's making a comeback in everything from sustainable textiles to superfoods. Hemp's tall stalks are turned into ropes, fabrics, and even eco-friendly building materials. Its seeds, they're loaded with protein, omega-3s, and essential nutrients, making hemp a true superfood. But here's the twist. Decades of confusion and outdated laws lumped hemp and marijuana together, banning both and wiping out a sustainable crop that once powered American agriculture. Knowing the legal difference between hemp and marijuana is crucial for anyone interested in cannabis, CBD, or green innovation. It's the first step to understanding hemp's lost legacy and its future potential. When we talk about the hemp that built America, we mean the non-psychoactive, industrial kind, grown for work, not for a high. The real value of hemp is in what it creates: sustainable products, healthy foods, and a greener future. That's the difference that matters, and it's shaping the hemp revolution today. Did you know hemp was a powerhouse crop in early America? Before the American Revolution, hemp was essential for survival and success in the colonies. This superplant fueled the growth of a new nation, woven into every aspect of daily life. Hemp ropes and sails powered the ships that crossed the Atlantic, making American independence possible. The word canvas actually comes from cannabis. No other fiber could handle the brutal ocean winds and salt. Without hemp, there would be no American Revolution. On land, hemp canvas covered the wagons of pioneers heading west, protecting families from the elements as they chased the American dream. Hemp was the backbone of westward expansion. At home, colonists spun hemp into strong clothing, sacks, and even paper, rumored to be used for early drafts of the Declaration of Independence. Hemp was everywhere, from the richest mansions to the simplest cabins. America's founding fathers, George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, were passionate hemp farmers. They believed hemp was vital for freedom and prosperity, urging all Americans to grow it for the nation's future. Jefferson even invented new hemp processing tools, pushing innovation to make hemp farming easier and more productive for everyone. For early Americans, hemp was a symbol of self-reliance, patriotism, and the pioneering spirit that built the United States. From the high seas to the wild frontier, hemp connected communities and powered dreams of a stronger, freer America. Hemp was the original American fiber, binding together the hopes, ambitions, and independence of a new nation. The legacy of hemp is woven into the foundation of the United States, a true symbol of American strength, innovation, and freedom. Dr. Hemp History, Dr. Founding Fathers, Dr. Patriotic USA. Hemp is more than a crop, it's an eco-friendly powerhouse leading the green revolution. As a natural soil remediator, hemp cleans and detoxifies polluted land, removing toxins and heavy metals for a cleaner, greener planet. Its rapid growth naturally suppresses weeds, slashing the need for harmful herbicides and pesticides, making hemp a champion of sustainable agriculture. Hemp is a carbon capture superstar, absorbing more CO2 per acre than most forests, an essential ally in the fight against climate change. Its deep roots boost soil health, prevent erosion, and regenerate the land for future eco-friendly crops. Every stage of hemp's life cycle supports regenerative farming and sustainable land management. Generations before us recognized hemp's sustainable power, long before eco-friendly and green living became global trends. Hemp revitalizes barren land, restoring ecosystems and promoting environmental sustainability. As a model for the future of green farming, hemp is at the heart of the sustainable agriculture movement, paving the way for a cleaner, greener world. Once a cornerstone of American agriculture, hemp was legal, essential, and thriving, until the war on drugs changed everything. In the early 20th century, powerful timber and chemical industries lobbied against hemp, fearing its potential to disrupt their profits. Sensationalist media launched a campaign of fear, blurring the line between industrial hemp and psychoactive marijuana, sparking nationwide panic. The Marijuana Tax Act of 1937 marked a turning point, imposing harsh restrictions. By 1970, the Controlled Substances Act classified all cannabis, including non-psychoactive hemp, as a Schedule I drug. Scientific evidence was ignored. Hemp's non-psychoactive benefits were swept aside by sweeping drug policy changes. Decades of prohibition erased hemp's legacy, wiping out its history and economic promise. Overnight, a crop that once built America was outlawed, caught in the crossfire of the war on drugs and policy upheaval. The hemp revolution is here. After decades in the dark, hemp is exploding back onto the scene, transforming American agriculture and industry. Thanks to the groundbreaking 2018 Farm Bill, industrial hemp is now 100% legal in the USA, unlocking massive opportunities for farmers, entrepreneurs, and innovators. CBD is booming. Farmers are cashing in by growing hemp for CBD oil, now a top trending ingredient in wellness and health products everywhere. Hemp seeds are trending as a superfood, packed with protein and nutrients, while hemp fibers are powering the rise of sustainable fashion and eco-friendly textiles. The hottest innovation, hempcrete. This carbon-negative, fire-resistant building material is revolutionizing green construction and sustainable living. From plant-based foods to eco-friendly construction, hemp is fueling new industries and green jobs across America. This isn't just a comeback, it's a sustainability revolution. Hemp is leading the way in eco-innovation and climate solutions. The ancient crop is now the future, driving a greener, cleaner, and more sustainable world. America is rediscovering hemp's legacy, just like the Founding Fathers intended. Hemp is back, bigger than ever, and its potential is truly limitless. Don't miss out on the hemp revolution. Subscribe for more. Reclaiming hemp's lost history is more than a movement. It's a cultural revival and a step toward a sustainable future. For decades, misinformation and anti-hemp propaganda blurred the truth, creating stigma and confusion between hemp and marijuana. Today, education and open conversation are key to restoring hemp's reputation and unlocking its full potential. By sharing hemp's real story, we reveal its role as a vital partner in American history, not a threat. As more families embrace hemp products, the stigma fades, and a new era of acceptance and innovation begins. Every positive experience with hemp breaks down old prejudices and builds a brighter, greener future. Reviving hemp's legacy is essential for progress, sustainability, and community empowerment. Let's challenge outdated narratives, seek the truth, and celebrate hemp's powerful comeback. By restoring hemp's rightful place in our culture, we unlock innovation, green jobs, and a sustainable future for all. The hemp harvest is thriving once again. Join the movement and be part of this historic revival. The story of hemp is the story of America, resilient, innovative, and full of hope. Subscribe, share, and help us reclaim this lost history for a brighter tomorrow.